I think the important thing is not...
I'm being really salty today.
I think the important thing is not to criticize each other for having different palates, despite the fact that you're wrong. Okay.
Did I tell you I got a new skull cup? It's from a guy named Philip. I put vodka and orange juice in it. I call it a Phillips head screwdriver.
I hate you more than words can describe. Like a lot. Like I hate you like a lot.
Oh, come on. That was a good one.
Like I hate
that
you.
Was a good. No, that was a good one. Come on.
Phillips head screwdriver. It's so far reaching.
Because it's Philip's head.
It's so far reaching.
It's Philip's head and I've got a screwdriver in it.
Okay.
That's what a screwdriver is. Vodka and orange juice. That's a screwdriver.
I don't know, man. I don't drink beer. And whiskey sours. And wine.
I have been partaking in a little bit of wine.
Little vino.
Vino.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Laughs and Drafts. I'm Ben.
I'm Jeffrey. I'm Ben. I'm Ben.
He's
I'm
Ben.
Ben. I'm Johann.
I'm Johann. He's Ben. And we drink beer, and we tell stupid jokes, and we're really excited for another episode of Laughs and Drafts, where the only people laughing
are us.
That's our new tagline.
I thought we were going to do this one first.
Are we doing that one first?
Yeah.
Sick. So, today's a hazy IPA kind of day. We're going to try two beers. This one's from Modern Times, our favorite San Diego area brewery. It is their hazy tropical double IPA called Diamond Drive. Utterly enchanting juice vortex is the progeny of mountainous quantities of Mosaic, Idaho 7, Sabro, and Centennial hops. Their powers combined yield a staggeringly tasty beverage with hazy depths that explode with tropical fruit, blueberry, and citrus, underscored by a subtle, lovely coconut character from the Sabro hops. It's a majestically complex and incredibly crushable DIPA that we think you're seriously going to dig. I want to meet whoever writes these. Like, anywho.
Oh, I had to.
I mean, like that sentence. Utterly enchanting juice vortex is the progeny of mountainous Like, it's just.
You had me at vortex. You didn't have to say the rest of it.
Progeny. I had me at progeny.
All right. Okay.
It's gonna be a weird one, folks.
Oh God, why am I here?
Because you have nothing else to do on a Friday night.
Oh, I've got plenty to do.
Pour thine beer, mein friend. Oh, man, that smells like exactly what they're saying. Did I? Yeah, I gave you like get a little head on there. Boom. Modern Times. Bing, bang, boom. Diamond Drive.
Your Diamond Drive.
Cheers.
Honey malt. It's definitely way sweeter than I was expecting.
Oh, sweet.
It's got like kind of a super flowery bitter end though. I don't know if
It's so good.
We'll give you a minute. So,
hey, do me a favor. Go hit the light switch that's closest to us, just around the corner over here. This light's a little bright. It's a little bright. Oh, it's dark now. That's fine. It adjusted.
That's good.
It adjusted. It's fine. It's moody. It's moody. Moody lighting. You guys.
I think Santa feels a little buzzed.
So Ben and my tastes, palates, so to speak, have diverged a bit because this does have a very kind of floral, almost like a piney finish, and I'm loving every minute of it. And Ben
doesn't like that. Yeah, I like the initial taste. It's nice and sweet. I don't know, man. Like when they claim, oh, it's a juice bomb.
But it is though. I mean, like the front of it, the whole first like 70% of the beer is just
but then
super fruity.
Then it tastes like I'm chewing on grass, and I don't like that.
no. That is your opinion, and that is totally fair. I disagree. I love it. This is 8%. Pretty good. I mean, it's double IPA.
Do they call it a double IPA on the front?
DIPA.
DIPA?
Double IPA.
Oh, they do. Look at that.
Yeah, so it definitely, it does have a lot of sweetness to it. It is, to me, it's delightful. I would drink the shit out of this beer over and over again. And, in case you were wondering, this beer is vegan. I guess.
So, this is meh. I mean, take it for, who it's coming from. Somebody who's like, IPA,
I think we already know what I think. So it's 8%, so that means it's out of 8, right? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
It's called Diamond Drive, and so I'm going to rate it.
Didn't James Dean die on Diamond Drive?
7 out of 8 Diamantes. You just have to say it
like a matador.
Diamantes. All right, Ben. How many Diamantes do you rate it?
I'm gonna give it 4.5 Diamantes.
There it is. That's better than 50%, I guess.
Meh. It's meh. It's what am I trying to say? It's like, it's nice that I tried it.
Good.
I enjoyed the experience.
Can you taste the honey malt? Can you pick up the honey? It's like, when you chug, you get like a full mouthful.
I still
there's honey in there. It's so complex. There's so much going on.
But it's not something that I would buy a 4-pack of.
I saw a video on Instagram of Belching Beaver canning Phantom Bride, and I was uncomfortably aroused by the whole thing.
Kyle's got a bunch of Phantom.
Yeah, I know. It's the best. It's the best IPA on the market right now, and for the last 12 years or however long.
You think that one?
It's Phantom Bride to me is that's the pinnacle.
That's the one. That's the one you're gonna go with.
I love it. 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 I love it.
Okay.
I love it. This, folks, ladies and gentlemen, and boys and girls that aren't old enough to be drinking, so therefore shouldn't be watching our show. That's overstating it, isn't it?
Yeah. Show requires editing.
Requires
and maybe a script or
maybe planning. regular
occurrence.
Yeah. Anyway, this is from Elysian Brewing Company, which if I'm
they are
Fort Collins and Seattle. I think they're originally from Seattle.
They are AB InBev.
Are they? Mm-hmm. Well, cool. How do you know? What does it say?
I was curious, as to what small town breweries AB InBev had bought. This was right after they had bought Four Peaks. So I was like, which other ones have they bought? And they bought 10 Barrel, Lagunitas, Elysian, and a bunch of other ones.
Four Peaks. Did you know that their Four Peaks is big brewery, the
one in Tempe?
Big location, mostly brews Budweiser and Bud Light. Apparently that's what InBev did, is they bought all these bigger, smaller breweries all over the country and are brewing Budweiser and Bud Light at those breweries so that it's easier to distribute instead of just shipping everything out of St. Louis. So that sucks. Anyway, this was highly recommended by the guy at Total Wine.
Still hard to say no to $150 million.
Yeah, I don't know the number ever came out. I heard it was somewhere around $300 million.
That's a lot of money. I don't know.
If it was Ballast Point, if somebody came up to me
and offered me $1 billion,
I would buy an island and I would cough forever.
You'd never see me again. None of you would ever see me again.
Buy an island and I'd be like, bye.
Nope. Bye-bye.
I would make up my own currency. There'd be a dress code.
It would be
It'd be inappropriate. The whole island would be really inappropriate. I'd basically force everybody to live in some kind of weird Renaissance festival pirate town, where
you'd make Tortuga.
Yeah, like an actual thing, and I didn't make
everyone's required to have a paint gun on them at all times.
Yeah, do you remember the movie Hook?
Vaguely.
Okay, first of all, considering how much you love Robin Williams, it shocks me that you haven't you're not obsessed with that movie because it's so good.
I watched it
the pirate ship in that movie
2 or 3 years ago.
The pirate ship in that movie is how I picture my little village on an island somewhere. Just like debauchery and like fake walking the plank, like making people like walk the plank and then like everybody jumps in after them because we're just having fun anyway. But it's like kind of fun to like punish them with walk the plank and then the box with the scorpions though I wouldn't do that. No, none of that. Hook is one of the greatest movies of all time, and just like Die Hard counts as a Christmas movie, so does Hook. Boom!
Is it Die Hard or Lethal Weapon?
Die Hard. Christmas movie. Greatest Christmas movie of all time.
That's the one with Hans Gruber, right? What Alan Rickman is Hans Gruber? The other day I was thinking that was Lethal Weapon. I don't know why.
Rickman. Turn to page 394.
Hazy IPA?
It's not very hazy.
I can still see the light from the camera.
Wait, I'm gonna read the thing. I'm gonna read the can. Here we go. Mm-hmm. Cloaked in a semi-translucent haze. Semi-translucent haze.
That's really translucent.
An imposing presence beckons you to come closer. As you do, your nose opens to a tangent of wistful memories. Peach season in the orchard, a tangerine tree on a hill, fresh honeydew cold from the fridge, and a vanilla cream soda in your hand. What kind of bittersweet initiation is this? That's all it says. This is full contact Imperial Hazy IPA from Elysian. It is 8.8% alcohol. Contains wheat.
No shit.
That's funny. Yeah, they're originally from Seattle.
Like, what I don't understand.
Cheers. You already tried it. Shut up.
It really bugs me with IPAs most of all. Like, I can understand when, so like...
You don't like this? There's no aftertaste.
Hold
the
on.
cream soda is like coming through like this is so good.
There's zero cream soda. Like they do it a lot with IPAs where they're like, it has these 79 different flavors in it and they're just bursting and all I taste is hops. That's all I taste.
Your palate is that is a function of an undeveloped palate. I love you, but if you can't taste the cream, the creamy vanilla finish
the different
on this,
flavors when it's in like stouts and barley wines and Belgians.
Yeah, because there it's easy. You don't have conflicting flavors.
Yeah, but this is just so loaded up with hops that it covers up everything.
I think the important thing is not...
I'm being really salty today.
I think the important thing is not to criticize each other for having different palates. Despite the fact that you're wrong. No, okay, I get it.
It's not as bitter as that one.
I get it. So. I have delved much deeper into the IPA sphere, and so I am able to pick up those nuances in the flavors because I drink them a lot. And so it's not that they're not there, it's just that you can't pick them up, and that's not an attack on you personally. It's just you don't drink these kinds of beers often enough to pick up. That's like, for instance, with wine. Like you could pour me like a Cabernet, and you could pour me like a Malbec, and you can pour me like a Pinot Noir, and you know what I taste?
Wine.
Fucking wine. Like I you know what I mean? Like like unless I have someone sitting there like walking me through it, and like really like I really have to pay attention. Like I'm not gonna taste the difference because I don't have a palate for wine. I like it. This is what I tell people. This is probably the worst thing that like a wine person can hear if they're working at a winery and they're trying to pour you something that you might like. Say this to them. I've never had a wine I didn't like. You could just see their eyes just like implode because they're like, oh, well, that doesn't help me, A, and B, it just shows that I just like wine.
Yeah. They could be like, well, I'm going to give you a wine that's going to ruin all the other wine.
And then I try it. I'm like, this is really good. Just like all the other wine I've ever
Just
had.
like all the other wine?
Yeah.
Then you go have a $5 bottle of wine and you're like, hey, this is really good.
And this is what I was going to say. If you want to get drunk, there's no better bang for your buck than a bottle of wine. You can get a bottle of wine, or you can get a bottle of wine for $6 and get drunk on one bottle for $6.
Yeah, and you can
There's
like
no
you
better.
can be like the big ass barefoot bottles of wine for like $10.
You get a box of wine.
Dude, that's that's class right there.
Definitely better bang for your buck than beer.
That's
liquor.
that's a juice box.
Yeah, it is.
That's an adult
It's
juice
funny.
box.
I have stopped myself from saying the F word multiple times in the last few episodes, and we started talking about wine, and I'm just like, bleh, bleh.
Did you say the F word?
Yeah. Tastes like fucking.
What's
tastes like fucking wine.
What's wrong with this saying the F word?
I don't know. My mom might watch this, and she knows I say it.
I mean, I was no.
I bet you didn't like it.
It's not that I don't like it.
Okay, rate it.
It's like
8.8%. How fast can you clap?
5.
How fast can you clap? Can you do this? Okay. How many
5 monk brains.
monk? Okay, monk brain, because there's a monk and he's holding a brain. It's out of focus. Out of focus. Here we go. Focus. No, I think it might be.
Focus.
It's not. It might not be.
Focus.
Anyway, there's a monk with a brain. Monk brains. You said how many? 5? Just 5.0? Out of 8.8, I'm gonna give it a 7.2.
Man, you are generous today.
Dude, I like these beers.
Okay.
I like these beers.
Well, next time I'm gonna bring mine. Oh, we're doing this? Okay. I've never chugged a beer. I shouldn't be qualified to be on the show. I've never chugged a beer. I've never.
You know what?
Never
I will say
once.
this. I will say this. Whether or not I can chug a beer depends a lot on the temperature of said beer. Depends on how fizzy it is.
It has to be. Yeah, it has to be a little on the warmer side.
Yep. And it can't be super, super fizzy like a Bud Light or a Bud. You know, the beers that people like. What is it? What do they call it?
When you shotgun a beer, I don't
Like,
get
it
how
literally
you do
makes
that.
me vomit.
Dude, there was this dude in the
You know what beer I can chug the shit out of, though? Coffee Kolsch.
Oh, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. It's so hard not
There's two
to.
in the door if you want to
Because
cleanse
it's
your palate.
so goddamn good.
There's two,
That coffee culture is my favorite beer
there's
of all
two in the
time.
door if you want to cleanse your palate. In the door of the fridge. There's a fridge right behind them, right here. There's a little fridge. There's two. Right? Yep. There you go. Look at that. Wow, you didn't even have to look. There's another one. Get the other one. Get the other one. Our third beer that we're going to taste is Coffee Kolsch by Huss Brewing
Which
in Arizona.
I've had about 8,000 of these.
Yeah.
So
Pretty sure we make up about a quarter of their market.
yeah. Most of their profits come from just us.
I also
Like,
drink the shit out of
so,
their
speaking of-
Scottsdale Blonde because it's just tastes like liquid toast. Like take a piece of toast, like a brioche, like a piece of brioche toast, and you just put it in a liquid form, and you have Scottsdale Blonde.
And this is our next beer. Grove Collaborative Hand Sanitizer.
There you go.
In my defense, it's blood orange. 62%. So
Bottoms up. All right, we gotta finish this.
Dude,
This is already 20 minutes long.
Dude,
It's already 20
there's
minutes.
this guy I was in the Navy with. He would shotgun beers in literally less than 2 seconds. It was the most, and they were always Bud Light. It was the most disgusting thing I've ever seen.
To finish off, because you already told that stupid skull joke. That's the joke. But to finish off this episode, the beer mile world record. Beer mile. Okay, beer mile is you chug a beer. You have like a 5 meter, like a 5 meter zone in which you can chug a beer. You chug a beer, you run a lap of a track, you chug a beer, you run a lap of the track, you chug a beer, you run a lap of the track, you chug a beer. 4 laps, right? Beer mile. World record. You ready for this? Last time I checked, the world record for the beer mile was like a 4:48. Okay? That means that this mother trucker is running laps in less than a minute. Okay? Less than a minute. And chugging said beers in less than 6 seconds. Is that right?
But
I don't know. Something
dude,
like that.
my best mile, my best like single mile, just trying to chug it
It
out.
was like 6 minutes.
6:30.
Yeah.
That's my best mile ever.
I think my best mile
And
ever
I
is
almost
somewhere
died.
between 6 and 6:30. This guy ran a mile and chugged 4 beers in less than 5 minutes. That is just like unbelievable. This is it. We're done. It went far longer than I expected. You guys are great. We love you, and I hope you like this episode.
That's how fast I can clap.
All right. Well, you look less intelligent than I do. Thank you, everybody. We love you. Until next time.